What's up, this is Brandon Smitley from BrandonSmitley.com, bringing another training log video with commentary week 8, day 4 of XPC Finals meet prep, bench press assistance training, so more speed work, board work, and back and tricep work primarily. At this point, 2 weeks out from the meet, so really getting close. I've only got 2 more days left of pretty moderately heavy work left, so things are really kind of closing in. As for this training session though, had 155 for 6 triples on speed work, so a little bit heavier on the speed work, but a few less sets. And then for the board work, the reps actually kind of dropped, but the weight kind of went up on the last set of boards. So I went 190 for 4, 205 for 3 off the one board, and then 230 for 3 off the 2 board. The idea here was with 2 weeks out to be able to handle approximately around the last attempt in my hands, take it to a 2 board, and then obviously against the accommodating resistance with the band. So just to kind of keep the weight in my hands. Like I said, I'm going to get the chance to do that again later, but this has worked really well for me to consistently keep the weight in my hands, keep moving it, and keep the triceps firing, and definitely staying explosive as well. Then had some of my shoulder work with the arm presses. As I mentioned, run these kind of hard going into the meet, as they have the most carryover for me, at least shoulder-wise, when it comes to accessory work. And then had some wide grip lat pull-downs. Really nothing fancy here, just some good old-fashioned work. Slight lean back. I've had some people ask me why I kind of lean back like that. I believe Brandon Lilly even made a video about this at one point, about how the slight lean back and pulling with a little bit of a wider grip mimics the bench press lat motion a little bit more, in the way that you're pulling down, so the way it reverses the action. And I don't know if that's where I got that from, at least why I use it, but to me it definitely makes sense the way he put that, so that's a good explanation for you, I guess. And then had some strip thorac rows, the cambered bar. Hate beating up my beautiful rack like this, but it takes a beating, and that's what it's for. But really like this motion because of the time under tension on the upper back, and the camber bar lets you get a bigger range of motion as well. Then I did some side-lying rear delts. This is definitely a different version. Pulling the shrugs out at this point at 2 weeks out, so still trying to get some more trap and upper back work in, but going with the rear delt fly as well. Much safer alternative, and certainly a different way to attack that, and it reverses the action of bench pressing as well. So this is also kind of like a prehab, but also still getting some work in the upper back as well. So different variation you can take home, I guess, if nothing else, if you're kind of bored with face pulls and pull aparts and regular rear delt flies, because this is definitely hard with that huge range of motion that it provides. Then I had some more rolling triceps, 4 sets of 8, heavier on this week. Last heavy day of these. Next week it will lighten up, and I'll try to really kind of pump them out, as I'll be 1 week out at that point, so a little bit lighter, but the last week going heavy, so I definitely pushed it, and I think these were 55 or 60 pound dumbbells, something like that. So good heavy tricep work, and overall a great day of training. That's all I've got. Thanks for checking in, and as always, keep my training logs on Elitefts.com.